Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Mason. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and 2, Mason. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Mason. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Mason.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Casey. This will go to Henry out wide. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back?
what you
on
need
that
for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They'll try and throw for it here. He completes it to Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Okay, ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Got it. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Back to throw. Casey. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mason. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And how about those instincts there, spinning out of the tackle, turning that into a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. A beautiful fake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Up the middle, here's Taylor to about the 48-yard line.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a give to Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
On the set. At the 60. At the 60.
Throwing on first down. Mason. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. throw here out of the gun.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on third down. Mason being chased out left.
And he'll find Pittman. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding space at the 40.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Looking to throw. Casey, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On third down, Henry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Off play action. Casey. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. In a friendly bounce there, they will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the handoff, Taylor.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Let's go now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The handoff running left, Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Casey.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
They'll get it inside the 20.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Casey. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out.
And the Bucs are able to at least get one score back.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Down to the 22-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Mason. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Mason.
Open man right side is Tony.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Mason. Touchdown, Colts.
Kadarius Toney.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Casey. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Casey. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Off the bootleg. Casey. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st down, Casey. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Casey, quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Casey.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Smith. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Casey.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, He comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish him.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mason. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts,